Hello, this is Star Dragon. Welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact here. So today we're going to be doing the character guide for Eula review here. So it's going to be a review because she did one of the characters that are going to be rewrote for Genshin Impact 3.8. So before we can do a video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell sign, and move with him on my latest videos like this one. And yes, I haven't been uploading the video lately because like there's nothing to upload. I was going to upload the Genshin Impact 3.8 special program announcement, but unfortunately it actually came out on the same day that I actually held a live stream when I checked on my Twitter account. So I don't know how that happened because usually they try to upload on the Twitter account every time when there are a few days when the special program comes out, but unfortunately they didn't do this one. So what I'm actually going to do is I will actually link to the description below on the Genshin Impact official YouTube channel. So under the description below, so don't get to hit the subscribe button on that channel. That you won't miss any more like free redemption code in order to get your reward. And that also means don't forget to subscribe to my channel too as well. Anyway, so let's get into the video. I'll actually be uploading the video I'll actually going to be live streaming for Genshin Impact 3.8. Just to let you guys know it. So I will actually want to go back to the live streaming. I will be live streaming on YouTube, so you guys can easily find me in there. That's what I'm saying. To subscribe to my channel, and yeah, or you can watch it later if you want to. So yeah, that's another thing. So anyway, we can do a video. So yeah, there's gonna be a Eula here. So we're going to be talking about what kind of team con she is. That's in her elemental skill, and elemental burst, the elemental and also the artifact and weapon build, and the team con. I'll also be talking a little bit about that too. So let's go through it a little bit here. So we already know if you incent her, she will actually increase quick damage there. So quick damage is actually her biggest advantage though. So yeah, you actually want to build her a lot of damage on that one. So let's go for her talents here. First off, a normal attack here, so she can perform up to 5 executive strike there. So it's 5 executive strike is actually perform as a noble dance. You can actually see she kind of dance there. She kind of is a little bit of type of dance. And charge attack will drain stamina over time, and it can perform a constant strike. And at the end of the sequence, will actually form a very powerful strike. And plunge attack is just going to be a normal mid-air strike and plunge to the ground, dealing AoE damage upon impact. So you already know that part. And elemental skill here, basically it's going to be a type of skill. So it's going to be 2 types you can do. It's going to be a press and a hold button. So let's go through it first. So during that time when you're actually using the skill, it will actually have a Grimlar Heart will increase, but there are actually 2 types you can use it. So first off here, what the Grimlar Heart does first though, well, it increasing her resistance to interruption and her defense. So in order to gain those, it's going to be her elemental skill. So first off, elemental skill here, when you press here, will actually do a swiftly slash, dealing crowd damage when hitting an opponent. Will gain you Grim Hearts. I actually like to call them Grim Hearts, okay? But it's actually called Grim Heart. So you actually can get the 2 Grim Heart at a time for every 0.3 seconds after hitting an opponent using your elemental skill. And then if you have a Grimlar Heart on possession there already, this is going to be a hold button will actually become useful. Because when during a hold button, she will actually do a AoE crowd slash damage to an opponent in front of her. And then you have a Grimlar Heart that will be consumed and will actually have a surrounding opponent will have their physical and crowd resistance decrease. It actually decreases it actually decreases on a stack of how much Grimlar Hearts you actually possess. If you upgrade her talent, she will actually have 3, but unfortunately right now you only can stack up to 2. So that's just her ability right now. So let's go for this one. Don't take a look at my level because the damage will be different here. But the damage, but these 3 damage will actually have a different number, but these 3 will actually have no change whatsoever. So when you actually gain a Grim Heart, her defense will increase by 30%, Each have 2 will actually increase by 60%. Per stack there, you can solve per stack, so yes. Grimheart Endurance will last for 18 seconds, so you have enough time in order to like position yourself in order to use it. And their physical and crowd resistance will decrease by 19%. This actually can actually stack up too if I would if you had 2, so time that by 2. Cooldown on the press hold is going to be 4% and the hold button is going to be 10 seconds there. So you still have a lot of time in order before it actually done, before you actually runs out. So actually her elemental skill here, I'm elemental burst here. So basically it's going to be doing a great sword, like a slashing damage to the crowd, doing crowd damage to a nearby opponent there. And after that we'll actually summon a light sword that will last for 7 seconds. During when you possess a light sword there, we'll have to increase of her resistance to interruption. And if you do any damage like a normal attack, elemental skill, elemental burst to an opponent, it will charge up to the light sword, and its energy can stack up every 0.1 second. So then that part though, when after 7 seconds, will actually store up the energy and it will explode after 7 seconds, or it actually fully charged. Will deal physical damage to the opponent. And light sword will actually explode as you will leave, or Endurance runs out, or she leaves the field, which is leaving field like switching characters. And yes, so maximum stack is going to do 3 there, so 30%, and cooldown is going to be 20 seconds. Energy cost is 80, so it'd be on average there. Well, I actually say it's going to be high, very high, but because the attack is very powerful, so you can see. Passive talent number 1 here. If you possess that 2 Grimheart there, her Ice Vortex will actually will shatter a light sword with soul immediately, dealing 50% of her basic physical damage by a light sword created by her elemental burst. So yeah, if you have your elemental burst up already and you have 2 Grim stacks, then it will blow up immediately. When you use your elemental burst here, will actually have a cooldown reset for her elemental skill, and also will gain you a 1 stack of Grimheart. I don't know why I keep going Grimheart. And passive talent number 3 here, when anytime you craft a character talent material, that you will actually have 10% a chance of receiving double the product. And the only way that will work, you have to switch to that character in order for it to work, because some people have actually complaining that, hey, I don't get double, even though it's like I have her already. It's like, yeah, you have it on your main character, not Eula. That's why people don't know that. Now basically they're more mature than how they do. I actually see that all the time. And for the artifacts I recommend you guys here though, it's gonna be a 4-piece of Palm Flame. The reason why it is because like she deals more physical damage, and I'll actually read through this one. Physical damage, it will actually 2-piece will increase her physical damage by 25%, and 4-piece here, when you land an elemental skill, which is her specialty, will actually hit when her elemental skill hit the opponent, will increase 9% of 7 seconds. It can stack up to 2 times. So you actually can stack up to 18% because like due to it, because like her press button only lasts for like 4 seconds. So you can actually keep spamming it, and you actually can hit 18% for no problem at all after 7 second duration ends. And actually can stack up to 2 times, can trigger every 0.3 seconds. Same thing for her Grimheart. So once you have the 2 stacks reach already, her 2-piece of the set will actually increase from 25 to 100% of the. So basically, this will increase the physical damage. Increase will be 100% instead of 25. If you guys want to see what my stack did on the artifacts. So for flower and the feather, you already know. So you already know the flower one here is gonna be HP max. Is gonna be a main stacks only. I got the quick damage here. Quick damage always gonna be high. I wish I have attack percentage, which I didn't, so that kind of sucks. And for the feather, you already know main the stats is gonna be attack rate. You can see I have a high quick damage on here. I do not have any attack in here. I did try, but I'd rather have more quick damage than rather having a bunch of like attack and those stuff. This one also Hourglass here, I recommend you have attack percentage here. So this will be the best one you can actually have with quick damage. It's going to be high, 27%. So that's actually pretty considered high. If you cup the cup here, I recommend having a physical damage bonus because she deals more physical damage than her elemental damage. If you guys don't believe me, you guys actually can go read through the description again and let me know that. If you guys actually want to know more, look at the constellation. So quick damage is going to be 6, but quick rate is going to be 15.9. I couldn't find anything better than this, so I actually go for this. So I also have the attack here percentage, so I increase more, so it makes up in the way. So in her crown here, that's when I actually have her quick damage increased more, so I actually have more quick damage neutral. It actually brings up more, so I actually have a quick rate here. I don't have any attack, but it does not matter now, because the quick rate is so high that it actually can blow up. So just actually talking about the part here, I already have quick rate that already high enough here. As I also have a quick damage that's also pretty high, and this already reached up to attack up, reach all like above 1,000 already. So you already have enough, more than enough. If you want 2,000, that will be no problem for you, but 1,000 should be enough. Because you want what you want to do, when you want to have more quick damage. Attack will also be fine too, because the quick damage and the attack will actually scale up together, no matter if you're using physical or elemental damage. You can build her with elemental damage too, but it will be I would recommend physical damage because she deals more physical damage. And the weapon I'll actually be using right now is going to be a Tombstone Star Silver. She does have her own sword, which is called a stigma something. I think no, it's not that. It's actually called a broken palm pine tree. I'll actually show you guys. Her sword is not special in the part, but I'll actually go through a little bit here for you guys. Yeah, you guys can see it. So you guys that actually can use any great sword that has physical damage or attack will actually be a great for you guys to use. You also can use the energy recharge type of great sword if you want to, because like energy recharge is not too bad if you want to spam her elemental burst a lot. This is Song of a Broken Pine. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. This one is actually the one that I've actually been looking for, because also increase her increase her attack by 16%. It also can gain you a Stigma of Whisper. You can actually possess up to four of them, and you actually can trigger it up to every 0.3 seconds. And those things will actually have effect of 12 seconds there. It also increase your normal attack by 12 and increase your attack by 20%. Every effect you have, though, you have a Stigma of Whisper on there. So that's what it actually does. So I actually did try it out on the first time for the trailer, but I see no use for attack, extra attack or damage. So I decided to use something else. But this one actually makes her very powerful. But in a way though, in the way I use it, this one is actually still makes up for it in a way. Even doesn't have extra damage, but does have their own abilities. If you guys do not have a 5-star, I recommend using the Snow's Tomb Star Silver here. You actually can craft from a blacksmith. So yeah, as long as you have a blueprint and you actually finish Dragon Spine, you should be able to craft a sword. If you guys have not be able to craft a sword, then I recommend finish everything you can find in Dragon Spine until you found a blueprint for it. I highly recommend doing Dragon Spine, even though that place kind of sucks for some of you that are new. So now we're going for a team comp here. A team comp I recommend you to actually going to be using. So I actually have a list of team comp already. I'm going to show you 2 of them. It's just an example. So Eula here is going to be one example. So you also can use Yelan and Xiangling, combine that in order to do evaporate and melt damage. And you guys, I already told you guys, melt and evaporate damage will be one on top. Even though like there are like Eula is actually more of a damage in the physical damage term, you guys can actually use it as more like more of a out interior type damage. So Yulan elemental burst, then after that Xinglang elemental burst, then you get the Eula get the attack after that. So that's actually one way to do it. And the second one here, you also can see I also have different characters here, like someone like Xing Xiao and Yao Miko. And you already know Yao Miko can actually use her elemental skill like 3 times, so you can slash that out in 3 times. And use Xing Xiao elemental burst, then switch back to Eula, and she will actually deal damage. And recommending a healer. Any healer will actually works for them in either way. I don't care if you use Bombara, I don't care if you use Kokomi or Shinobu. Shinobu will work the best for a team count on top of here. As like I already mentioned, the user want to have interior damage. I already showed you examples like interior damage like this. Bennett will actually helps too because it will also help both the team. Shinha will also help both the team there. Also will help increase her Eula damage. So in a way, Baoju healer will work too. So in either way will work. Hyper Bloom will not work for a character like this. So if you want to do more physical damage or cryo or melt damage, that will be your best option. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell beside it, and have any question, go ahead and comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Genshin Impact official channel and my YouTube channel here. And I'll catch you guys on my next video, man. Peace out, yo.